right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Miami Comedy Podcast. Today, we're celebrating that it is February 14th, Valentines. So we're going to go ahead and break it down, guys. Cupids of Comedy, we're doing virtual shows. We've done this before. All right, we've done matchmaking events before. But before, we used to only do it for Miami. Now we're doing it all over the nation with a focus on Miami. But before we get into the details, let's say hi to everybody. What's up, everybody? Thank you. Wow. Oh, thank you so much for the virtual applause. What's up, everyone? Cindy Debbie, Les Kwan, Ed Jordan, Miami Dodgeball, V Pez, Maddie, Marty Fergang, Ellie Venus. Oh shit. For the reads, guys. What's up, man? Anis One Neri, Jesse, not Jesse. All right, everybody. So happy Valentine's first and foremost. I hope you already have your Valentine's plans set. Okay. If you haven't done your reservations for the dinner this evening, cook. All right. There's no reservations anywhere in Miami. You know why? Miami is probably the worst place to do last minute reservations. You know why? You want to know why? Because everybody's doing last minute reservations. Okay. Whether you're in a relationship for the first year or year 50, you're waiting all the way till the last minute to make your reservations in this city, because that's just how we operate. We're proud. We're the kinds of people that we're very proud to just wait last minute. And then we have the audacity to get mad at the restaurant for not having reservations. So what do you mean you don't have reservations? It's Valentine's Day. Oh, you're going to get a 1-star on Yelp for this one. Why is there traffic on the way to Brickell? I don't understand this. You should be at home with your lovers. Me and my wife were trying to go out and have dinner at 8 p.m. in the evening. And we don't look within ourselves and realize that we're the ones waiting last minute, just like everybody else. Oh, you guys ever gotten mad while you're in traffic? You think you're the only one? Goodwill DDY said, oh, Goodwill Daddy. What's up, El Chivo? Goodwill Daddy says, can't relate. I have to make reservations at least a month ahead. Holy shit. That guy right there is a catch. You plan a month ahead to make Valentine's reservations? Well, wait a second. How long have you been with your girl, Goodwill Daddy? Okay, because if you've got daddy in your username, you can't be that good of a boyfriend or a husband. Unless you're referring you have kids, because then it's different. But using daddy in social media, it doesn't necessarily mean you're a happy father. It implies a little sexual innuendo. What's up? Krivov, welcome. Oh, New York City vibe. Oh, you're from New York. Yeah, well, I don't really think that makes you somebody that's timely. New York people aren't really that timely either, right? I mean, it is a city that never sleeps, so maybe. I don't know. What's the culture like when it comes to being punctual in New York? Nah, he can't, exactly. About a year, but we're probably, so I can't do multiple. Oh, about a year, but we're poly, so I can't do multiple. Oh, that makes total sense. You're a polyamorous guy. Well, I mean, if my wife allowed me to bang other people, I would plan that months ahead too, because I love her. I can sleep with other people. You're the one. If she lets you sleep with other people, she's the one. Oh, let me write that shit down. That's the joke, guys. We did it. Found the joke early. If she lets you sleep with multiple people, she's the one. Oh, there you go, guys. Thank you for that one. That's funny. What's up, Steph? All right. So continuing on. So other than Goodwill Daddy, I mean, maybe you could benefit from this as well, Goodwill Daddy, because if you're polyamorous and you'd like to add a little something to your harem or whatever you want to call it, join us this evening tonight for the Cupids of Comedy. As always, we have more reservations with the ladies than we do with the guys. I don't know what it is. Guys, I know your game is not that good. All right. I don't know why you guys are out there pretending like they don't got to go do speed dating and meet people and step their game up. Guys, I've seen you talk to women. I've seen you say I've heard you say the things you say to women. I'd say 98% of us as men, we don't have game. All right. And then an event like this comes around where you can step your game up by listening to the opposite sex, understanding their situation, and learning how to create attraction for yourself. And you don't show up. Why? Because, oh, I got to put $1 on the plate. Hell no. I got to pay. What? Nah, no, wait. Ladies are like, shit, I'm having a hard time. How do I get to the next level in my dating life? Here's $5, right? Here's a 10, right? Hell, even some people were kind enough to put in a 20 because they understand the value of having these kinds of conversations. Guys, you can't, well, I don't know what it is. Like, your communication is fucked up. I'm going to send this girl a dick pic and she's going to fall in love. I don't need to go to no conversation. I got to listen. I don't got to listen to these bitches. I just got to send them a dick pic and then she's mine. Right? Isn't that how it works? I'm the man. So as always, we've got more ladies in the, I mean, we still have guys coming. Don't get me wrong. There's still some guys. What's up, Brosito? What's up? Payway, what's going on? Comedian Kevad, what's up? Kari, of the Lion, what's up? So we do have guys coming to the chat tonight, but it's mostly girls. So guys, if you wanted to wait last minute, now is the time. It's not only going to be me hosting it, it's going to be co-hosted by the very funny Brittany Brave. She'll be providing the female perspective to the conversation. And, you know, she's also a very strong personality. So me versus her, having these kinds of conversations, you don't know what's going to happen. Bing, 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 ring the bell. If it works for you, I guess do you. Oh, you mean like dick pics? I guess, I don't know. What's up, Miami Jr.? So I will be dating a girl. I'll be there, Milena. You could finally shoot your shot appropriately rather than sending drunken poetry. No, there's some guys. There are some guys that actually invested. But it's just weird. It's weird to think that guys are the ones that need the most help in dating. And then an opportunity like this comes around that's, you know, maybe it's because it's different. You know what I mean? Maybe it's because it's so different that guys just don't understand it. Women understand it, right? Women is like, oh, I get to have a conversation and let it off my chest on how bad it is to date these days. Let me in, right? I want to do this. Guys, they just, we got to do what? Talk about dating. Why you want to do that? I'm just out here for pussy. I don't know what this dating thing is that you're talking about. I just need some pussy, all right? And I know so far from what I understand, you can't get it virtually. I bet as soon as you can start getting some virtual pussy, that's when guys will start showing up to conversations like this. Yeah, all right, I'll tune in because you never know. You got to shoot your shot, you know? Let's see. What's the show going to be like? All right, so we're going to come up with we're going to go, this is how we used to do it, Milena. I don't think you've joined this before. So we're going to go around the Zoom room and we're going to ask questions about dating, like flaking, ghosting, toxic, you know, like the common frustrations that people have when it comes to dating, right? And then we're just going to riff. Like me, I'm going to provide the guy perspective. Brittany's also a bachelorette. She's going to provide the girl perspective. And then we're just going to spark interesting conversations. It works very well in the format that we have figured out. But now I have a co-host. So now it's not just a guy talking. Now it's also a girl because we got to have another perspective in order to do this properly. So I decided to call it Cupids of Comedy. I'm going to bring in a female comedian along with me. And then we're just going to have these kinds of conversations, which I think are needed. I think in order for people to evolve, we need to talk about it, right? Because if you live alone, and you're not talking about it, how do you know where you are? How are you orienting yourself? And how do you know where to go next, right? So if we have a conversation, that's the whole point. Are we all going on live? No, I don't think we should, although I want to, but I don't think a lot of people will be comfortable yet. So maybe in the future, but not this one. We won't be showing it live. This will be just amongst ourselves. At the end, I'll ask for any testimonials. And then that, if you guys agree to do a testimonial, then you could have that shown out there, but I'm not going to put everybody's business out on live until everyone's on the same page. And then maybe in the future, we can make like a show out of it. I don't know. I mean, this whole virtual event thing is still a fairly new space. Okay, so Zoom Live, what time? I love a woman's perspective, definitely. Go to cupidsofcomedy.com, put a little something on the donation plate. and you'll get a Zoom link in your email. Boop. And then you click on the Zoom link at 7 o'clock, then we go live. All right, before we continue, guys, let's get into the reads here. This show is sponsored by Ellie Venus, who is a badass health insurance agent helping individuals, families, lovers, small business owners find the health plan they need, whether it be Medicare, Medicaid, group plans, lover plans, spousal plans, ACA, Obamacare. If you've got health insurance questions, he's got health insurance answers. Reach out to him. Eliu Venus, that's ELIU.VINAS at USHadvisors.com. And let me tell you guys something. All right. If you don't have, if you are married and you love your spouse, you got to put him on a family plan. What are you waiting for? Put him on he or she doesn't love you if you're not included in their health insurance. That's another level of love. I'm paying for your premium. Oh, hell no. Oh, man. Thank you, Manny. All right. Melena's going to join us. There you go. Hashtag Leo. Welcome to the chat, man. All right. So let's for the last 10 minutes before we go on the Zoom call, let's talk about flaky, right? That'll be probably one of the topics we're going to touch on. Let's go ahead and give you guys a little preview. So last time we went live, we were talking about getting ghosted, and we came across an amazing article for those that ghost and get ghosted. So let's look up, why do people flake? Why do people flake out? Oh, this is from CNN. This one's from CNN. Friends who flake out too often are disrespecting your time and sabotaging themselves. So it's a double-edged sword when you flake. Okay, it's you're telling somebody a lie, which you know you're not going to follow up with, and you're also fucking with their time, which is a red flag. All right. If you guys want to hear a story, I'll tell you guys a story. So last night was out on a date, right? And get this, the girl, I had to drive to Broward, and the girl was telling me, "Hey, I'm here," right? Like I'm at the venue. So she was like implying like rushing me. And I just told her, it's like, don't rush me, right? Smiley face. So it's not like, aggressive. It's like, don't rush me, smiley face. And then I go, I'm driving. All right. And then like 10 minutes later, and it's a 35-minute drive. So like 10 minutes later, she goes, ha ha ha, still here. And I'm like, didn't I just say I'm on my way? What the fuck is that? Like, right? So I get there, dude, and get this, she's not even there. She's like, oh, I haven't left yet. I'm on the way now. Be there in 12 minutes. So I was like, I gotta do this. I gotta walk the walk when I talk on my podcast. So I gotta do what I say I do on my podcast. So when she shows up, I go up to her, right, as she's walking towards me, and I go, hey, what the fuck were you rushing me for? And then she just kind of like looks at me like, oh, are we going to talk about this rather than it subsiding, and we're not going to hide? She gave me the look like she was expecting someone to like hide it under the rug and make it acceptable. Right? Like she thinks she's so slick that if she acts like it's not really happening, like no one's going to call her out on it. Right? So that's one thing you've got to do. That's called good communication. When something is fucked up and they're trying to sweep it under the rug like it's not happening, even though it is, you point a finger at it and you're like, why did you tell me you're here? And why did you follow up and rush me? No, I'm not doing this to her. I'm doing this to what she says. So imagine her words are here. Okay. I'm not that condescending, but I point at her words and I show her the text and I go, why did you rush me if you're not here? Now, this is the first time I see this. No, this is the second time I see this person face to face, because the first time is how I got her number. But the second time, the first impressions flew out the fucking window. Fuck that. We're talking about this right now. Why would you rush somebody and act like you're here when you're not here? Oh, and then you know what? She knew. You could see it in her eyes. She knew that she was getting called out. And she knew that she could either take it the bad way, where we both don't like each other off the bat, or she owns up to the fact that she got caught doing this and try to salvage it. So you're as a guy, you're signaling that you could walk away. Okay, so that's what I did. I was like, I don't need this. This is a red flag. I'll walk away unless you recognize what you did here. And surely enough, she did. She's like, I'm sorry I gave you that impression. Yeah, I could see how you thought that. And you know why she was able to clearly communicate that? Because she's a therapist. She's a psychologist. And surely enough, when she saw that she got called out, she was like, you know what? You're right, Manny. I'm going to own up to this. I'm not going to act like a child. And I'm going to say, yeah, you're right. I did imply that, and I didn't show up. So you passed the test. Congratulations, Manny. One step closer to getting some pussy. Surely enough, the conversations went great right after that because I passed that shit test, right? I passed the test. And then now she's like, oh, you're one of us. You're a comprehensive person and you know how to communicate. And you know what? We had a great time. Milena says, or played pretend. Yeah, she played pretend in the beginning, but then she owned up. You have to just be a part of the party and she showed up. Right. That's how it works. Or maybe she just wanted some. Well, I did. What's up, Ellie? Well, I did imply, like, do you want to hook up? Because she showed up like 10 minutes before the bars closed, like before curfew. Right. So it's like 11:50. I'm outside of this bar that we were supposed to hang out in. Not that I'm drinking, but I'm outside of this bar. And yeah, she just shows up and I'm like, this place closes in 10 minutes. So then I just go, we could always just get a room. Right, like after the altercation, right after being confronted, I was like, we can always just get a room. And of course, if you offend her, what do you do as a comedian? You say, just kidding. What the fuck did you think I am? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But if I said yes, you would, of course. But if you said no, I'm just kidding. So yeah, no, we hit it off, and it was fine. But a pointer to the guys: if you see this kind of behavior, you gotta call it out, man, because it's inconsiderate and it's a red flag. And if you don't nip it in the bud right now, she's gonna do it again because you bent over backwards to appease the situation. And as soon as you see someone and it's not even just a woman, and it's not even just a guy, anyone. If you see anyone disrespect your time, anyone disrespect your efforts, fuck them. Fuck them. You don't need that. Okay. I'm telling you, that is your power. Makeup sex is the best. It's only our first date, Ellie. How are you going to have makeup sex on the first date? God damn. That would be kind of hot though. Like you have an altercation as soon as you meet and then you fuck on the first date. Yo, I had makeup sex on the first date. How can you have makeup sex on a one-night stand? Game's so good, I have makeup sex on a one-night stand. There you go, Ellie. Hey, Ellie, you found the joke, everybody. I'll write that down. Game's so good, I get makeup sex on a one-night stand. There you go. We did it. Yep, facts. Mariana, what's up, man? All right, let's go ahead and end it here, guys, because I'd like to get a little bit of time in between the live stream and the Zoom call. So if you haven't done so yet, Cupids of Comedy is tonight in 30 minutes, 7 p.m. We will be doing it again. It doesn't have to be on Valentine's. This is going to be something I'm going to build up. It's going to be one of the virtual events that I'll be doing with Miami Comedy and comedycalendar.com. And we're going to go all over the nation with a focus in Miami. And we're going to have conversations. All right. We're going to become better people when it comes to dating, because if you got a Don Juan like me and a bachelorette like Brittany, just back-to-back laughs plus conversation plus a great group. Because now the reason why we did the pay to play for this one is because we need to bring up the quality of people. All right. Usually people that aren't invested won't contribute. They'll go in muted. They'll go in anonymously. They'll be flaky. So in order for us to kind of like do a little bit of quality control, as well as making sure no one Zoom bombs us, we're going to do we're going to do virtual events pay to play. But for now, in the beginning, it's pay your price. Later on, once we build an audience, it will be a set price, maybe $15 to $25, because I believe in this event. All right. And I'll be bringing you people to have these interactions with. Maybe we'll do a membership later on. We'll see. It's still a fairly new project, but right now it's pay to play, and you donate whatever it is you want to donate. All right. I've had some jerks that deposited $1, right? Whatever. At least they're coming. At least they're invested. Hey, thank you for that. But damn, the minimum. All right, everybody. I'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. over at the Zoom room. Go to cupidsofcomedy.com. If you can't make it tonight, we'll be announcing the other one shortly after, once I figure out a couple of the kinks of the show. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great night. Happy Valentine's. Bye, everyone.